is going to be a overhead squat with a lateral step. Get a bit of tension on your bands. Make sure your arms are fully extended in a vertical position. Make sure you can't see your band in front of your head, otherwise it's in the wrong position. Starting in a kind of in a hip width position, you're going to step out laterally to the sides, and then we're going to drop down from that position there and do overhead squat. Okay, so we're going to go across, drop down, come up, step back to center. Okay, make sure again we're nice and upright in the torso, and we've got our toes pointing outwards as we drop down through. Arms nice and upright. Try and drop the hips down 90 degrees, and then back up nice and slow and controlled, looking from the sides. Nice and simple. Step out to the side, drop it down, and then stepping up into that position. Again, stepping away. And okay. Second exercise is going to be a lunge. It's going to be into a back position. Again, torso needs to be nice and upright. Again, band with a bit of tension is going to be directly above my head, making sure my upper body is nice and strong. Flat back, nice alignment. Looking from the side, make sure you have a nice big stride backwards, then dropping straight down into that position. Your knee, you need to make sure it's tracking over your toe. So a couple of demonstrations. Again, get some tension in the band. With your head, nice and slow and controlled. Feet hip width apart to start off with. Dropping back, straight down, and then forward. Same again, this position down, straight forward, okay? Nice and slow and controlled, nice and upright through the arms. Push the arms out to extend as we're dropping through. From the sides, get upright position, nice big stride back, straight down, back up. Exactly the same again, nice and controlled, back up into that position. One more. Good. The next exercise is going to be a hip dominant exercise. We're looking for that T position, and we're also going to try and work to streamline. If you can't work to streamline, just go for our normal kind of RDL. So simply, a little bit of flexion in this knee here. You're going to work across, get into that T position, extending through the back leg to here, nice and slow and controlled, raising forwards, back, and get back up into that position, into standing. Again, nice and slow and controlled as we come forward, back nice and tight and tense, back leg up, looking down, holding that position, dropping down and forward. Okay, we're coming up from a forward position again, looking for these hips to be level. Try not to rotate out, keeping them square and level in this position here. Again, nice and slow and controlled, dropping forward. Back up, okay? Again, looking for that T position through your lower body. Next ones we're going to start to build up is we've just looked at the lower body, now we're going to work through the upper body. Simple exercise in our press up position. Again, shoulder width apart, making sure we get that 90-degree bend through the elbows. And as we kind of push up, we're going to look to rotate at the same time. Nice and slow and control, and rotate through. So simply, this position here. Nice and slow and control, making sure we get good reps. Flat position. Dropping down as we come up, rotating out, fingers to the ceiling in that position there. Back down, opposite side, nice and slow and controlled. Here, rotate out. Get looking for that hip to be in line with the ceiling also. Looking from the sides. Again, nice and flat and controlled. Drop down, you're here. Rotate out to ceiling, drop down. Excellent. Okay, so you go through your repetitions. Again, make sure that back's nice and flat. Make sure you use your glutes, engaging through your abdominals and your lower back. Scapula is set in a neutral position, so we're not rounded. Neutral position. Go through your exercise nice and slowly and controlled. Next one is going to be our plank. To push up again, look to set that posterior chain, your back all the way down. So in other words, you've got your hips and shoulders in a line, nice straight position. So again, we'll start from the front. In our plank position, nice and controlled, looking to come up, back down. Again, control the exercise all the way through. Make sure we're stabilising in our bottom position, in our top position. We're looking from the sides. Again, nice and controlled with your posture. Here, elbows below your shoulders. Nice and controlled, nice flat kind of plank position. Working through, up into that top position. Alternate your arms that you're moving up on. So we're working the left and the right when we're going through our movements. Final two exercises. You can attach your band to banister, your doorknob, just somewhere where you can kind of get some tension. You can also do it in pairs, just grab the centre, that's fine. Perfect. First exercise we're going to do is going to be on there is going to be your band pulls with a neutral grip. So neutral grip means your palms are going to be facing together. Key thing is how you set your posture. Flex at the ankles, knees and hips, so we're sitting down in that position. Upper body's nice and strong and upright here, so we're not bent forward, we're not rounding the back, also we're not just here, okay? So make sure we're sitting down and we're nice and strong when we're working. To get a little bit of tension, you step back a tiny little bit. Here, bit of tension on the band to start off with. If you want to make it harder, you can grab it a little bit closer. It's up to you. So sit down in that position there, arms fully extended. And our neutral kind of pulls there. Elbows brush past the line of my body. Hold for a second, then drop down, okay? Bring it in, squeeze into that position there. Hold, then release forward, okay? Nice and controlled, nothing else moving except for my arms. Squeezing in and relaxing in this position, alright? Again, make sure that lower body is set and we're not upright, pulling here, alright? Set and be nice and controlled. Your final exercise is going to be one for your upper scapula and your shoulders. We're going to look for a face pull. And again, we're looking for that upper body control so it stays nice and stable. Get yourself in a high kneeling position. One leg forward again. Make sure I'm nice and upright in my posture. And maintain this position all the way through my movement. Again, don't want you to come forward or hyperextending through. Your elbow and your wrists are going to come up, so we're looking to pull to my eye level. Your wrists are going to finish slightly above your elbows. So wrists finish slightly above your elbows. Again, same position here. And then all we're going to do from here is work, set and hold, working up into that top position there. Again, hold for a second as we're coming in. And squeeze and hold in that position. Again, there's no rocking. Nice and stable through my body. Nice and controlled as we're working through. Excellent, okay? When you get your sheets, on there have your rep range. So in other words, how many reps are you going to do? Some of them you do 12, some of you do 16. Make sure you stick to that. Always make sure your quality is really, really high. Think about your technique in everything you're doing. Really think about your postural control. My position, particularly flat back position, chest out, shoulder blades kind of retracted back, nice and long and strong, working through that position, alright? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very good.